Hey, everyone is gonna love this. True, true. You'll never forget this.
True, true. Everyone is gonna love this. Well, not everyone. If you're United, you're not gonna love this. I told Wahaha that man we're gonna revert to factory settings. Put 3 points on the board if you are the big bad Arsenal, and then you look at Liverpool and say, catch up. You catch up. But them men are on some other shit. But big up. We did it. We put our 3 points on the board, people. Them men walk out in an hour and so and look, they see 10 points on the board. They have to go play football and force Villa to actually do something against them. That's all I ask. A call for 5 wins over these. We all call for 5 W's over these past couple of games, and we've got 4 of them. Next, Granit Xhaka. See you next week, mate. Hey, pull a hamstring this week in training and go sit down. We don't want to do this to you. Well, I actually want to. I actually want to slap you, man, 5-0. And I don't want you to be a part of it, Granit, because your last year at the Arsenal was actually decent and masked about 5 years of shit performances. But I will say, Arsenal Football Club, we're pretty good at this football thing. Should have been 4-0 up by the half. And the prediction was on. The 3-0 was on, got so many chances, but we should have been 4-0 up. Gykores, bang in, set piece. Declan Rice, who I didn't want to start today. I tell you what, wasn't shit wrong with that boy. When he pulled up with that injury quotation marks against Palace, that was probably instruction. Sit down. Palace are going into the game. You want to see this out. And Chelsea are 1-0 up. Yeah, I'll pay Joe. As soon as I take that son bitch out my fantasy team, he scores. Yep, BX Gunner just looked up and saw it. I got the screen on in the background, people. It's not a watch along, but when I'm not watching football, I'm doing this, and I'm doing this while I'm watching football. But big up to everyone locked in. Anfield the Red saying, laugh at United. For now, let's do it. We'll laugh at them for now. However, in about an hour and so, I want to be laughing at you, man. I want to be laughing at y'all. Oh, my days. Claire, are you made of money? Are you made of money, Claire? Oh, my God. Big up to you, my dear. I can't say thank you enough. I don't know what to do at this point. Just gonna mellow in your appreciation of you showing support and love to the channel. That's all I'm gonna do. That's we all gonna do. But big up to you every single time. Clean sheet again, ole ole. Off a set piece again, ole ole. We're doing it. Piss them off. Because guess what? United scored from 2 set pieces today. You won't hear shit about set pieces. If it wasn't for set pieces, that man would have lost. If it wasn't set pieces, we still win this game 1-0. Well, really should have been 3-4, still without the set pieces. But Bukayo Saka had 2 clear-cut chances. Trossard had 1. Great goal line saves. Clearance off the goal line. But we had plenty of chances. United back to being United. Big up to Latvian Gunnar, my brother. Hope you are good, Latvian. What you telling us? Hope you are good. I just saw Darren say Tottenham is shit down there somewhere. And we all agree. Gykores looking sharp. Yeah, the ball was sticking to him, wasn't it? Ball was going long. He wasn't a day late and $1 short, and we weren't the second to the long ones. He looked like a player today. See what the confidence does. The ball hit the net. All of a sudden, man remembers how to play football. Gykores was everywhere. Pure fire. Need this from him every week. I don't know why he got hooked at halftime. Right before halftime, he did take a hand to the face. But he didn't go down rolling like a little Mitch, so we don't know what it was. But he did take a hand to the face, and if he's being rested for Slavia Prague, where he's gonna go do damage on them, I'm here for it. Big him up, big up Gykores, big up to Bluebird, the assembled checking back in. Hope you are good, sir. We here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We did it. God damn it. 3 points on the board. Claire said my 2-0 was correct. Hey, spot on. There you go. Spot on. That 2-0 should have been blown open by Bukayo Saka by himself. He had, matter of fact, he had the best chances of the game. The best chances of the game, we didn't score. And he had those ones. But, yeah, Chelsea 1-0 up. Tottenham shit. Tottenham shit. Yeah, big up to the Latvian Guna. Yeah, you did your thing. You got the 2-0 spot on. I thought we would have created enough chances. Now, I didn't like how much possession we allowed Burnley to have in the second half. I guess I'm being hypercritical or hyperly critical, overly critical. But they were getting chances in the game. I'm like, yo, what are we doing? And towards the end of the game, the ref knew that he couldn't give him the win, so he tried to ruin the occasion by trying to give him a goal. The commentary said he told VAR to have a look at it. Well, when have we ever heard that? When have we ever heard the on-field ref didn't make a call, then tell VAR to look at it? Normally, it's the other way around. Am I tripping? Am I crazy? Normally, it's the ref sees something, doesn't call it. If VAR thinks something is worth a look, they'll tell him. But Peter Drury or whoever was on the call said he has told VAR to have a look at it. Like, what are we doing? Man, I was trying to give Big Gabby a red. Nah, you see that last-ditch tackle, 2-0 up. That's a man who wants a clean sheet. That's a man who's hearing about their defensive record and they want to keep it as such. All through October, no goals conceded. And you expect these men to concede a goal the first day of November. Nah. Not happening. So, go to turf more. We didn't need a jammy pen from Hannibal, handball in the air to beat these men. We should have been 4-0 up. How did these men play 96 minutes against Liverpool and not concede, bro? Hey, you know what, AJ? Once I hit the go live button, it's an open invitation, my friend. My mod. Hope you are good, and I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that game of football. They can't even get shots. No shots on target. 3 shots total. 0 shots on target. Big boy performance. Please hit the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, people. Helps me out a great deal. Arsenal needs to be more ruthless. That was a 3-0, 5-0, 4-0 first half they assembled. We should have been 4-0 up. Gykores chance. Gykores' goal. Declan Rice's goal. And then those 2 chances for Bukayo should have been clear-cut. Goals. The best chances of the game. Chelsea. Well, we need Chelsea to win. Tottenham are too close to us in the table, isn't it? Way too close to us. What the table's saying right now? Oh, shit. Tottenham are still 3rd and Chelsea are 4th now. Yeah. You know that United were 2nd for a good 30 minutes. Hey, rest in peace to the shortest title charge in the history of the world. Because you know it. When that man looked at the Premier League table and saw they were 19.6 points behind Arsenal, you know they were saying it in their group chats. Title race, gentlemen. You know they were thinking it. And it ended in 30 minutes. Dead shit. Not just regular shit, not no healthy turd, just water shit, just all over. Diarrhea. That's what they are. Like Chelsea, it's 3-point lane. These men have the work. They have one home win, They are great on the road, but at home, they are shit. Because at home, their fans won't let them just sit back and absorb pressure. Their fans be like, okay, go play football. And when they go play football, this is what happens. 1-0 down to Ya Pedro, who couldn't hit a barn door for weeks. So much so that I had to take him out my FPL. Big up to Gary G Money in the house. United are so shit. 2 set pieces, or they would have been right back to, yeah. So Donnie, who was saying, 5 wins and United is gonna cut his hair. Sorry, bruv. It's not happening. It's not happening this season. You might as well find you an African girl, a Jamaican girl, to lock your hair up and grow locks. Or braid that shit, whatever. But you are not, that is not getting cut this season. Man United are not winning. You might have to modify that to all comps. And the FA Cup doesn't start to, oh shit, they're not even in all comps. Yeah, right out? Yeah, it's the next season thing for you. And next season, we will allow you to modify that and say all comps because it's not happening. Bro, the minute Gykores subbed off, that's true, isn't it? Mikel Merino came on and was slipping. And even though he plays up front, he's a midfielder, is he? Now he has midfield instincts. He gets the ball, he's looking to play someone through. He's doing it. That's what he's doing. You know? So I don't know, man. It's tricky. But if he's saving them for Slavia Prague or saving them for Sunderland away, I'm all for it. Love my brother. The Waffle Don is in the house, people. Big him up every single time. Super chat. Didn't have to, bro. You know it's love. Manners and respect every time. Now, I can take 28 more weeks of that. 28 more weeks of the West Ham. 1-0. Oh, Jesus. Chelsea should have been 2-0. 2-0 up. Yeah, Pedro again. The West Ham, the Fulham, those 1-0s, I can't take 28 more weeks of that. Heart can't. Big up to TK, set piece again, ole ole. Clean sheets again, ole ole. Give me the clean sheets, goddammit. All of them. Where we at? Yeah, I say he took, yeah, I did, brother. That's how stinky he has been. Your FPL can give you can be a good azimuth or a good wager of just how a Premier League player is performed. Like right now, Mo Salah shouldn't be in anybody's FPL. None. Man was costing what, 14 million pounds and giving us jack shit. I said the Swedish Defoe. I don't even know how to take that. If we had beaten Liverpool and City, the league would already be done. Well done, Arteta. 5 points, AJ. We have to keep reminding them that those 5 points that he cost us could be costly. We are going to keep that energy. We're going to keep our feet on the ground, but we are going to show these, man. Hey, we did lose 5 points. I know all is well now that we are flying and this and that, but every point counts. Big up, you 4-game legends. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Big up to TKA. Dr. Seymour Butts is with us. Sorry if I'm slow at replying. I'm doing all these stamps for, hey, it's all good, Claire. No apologies needed over here. You may have to apologize to the other channels that you watch. Not here. Not here. You can operate with complete immunity in these spaces. I told these Man United fans they weren't winning the next game. Brother, I was right there with you, boy 10. I was right there with you. Where's my prediction sheet? I went 1-1. When I saw 1-1 up there, I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm glad United scored first. Okay, that's when they're usually most vulnerable. And then they come out and shit the bed. 1-1. Result right. I knew they weren't winning that. They were not winning that. Now, who do they have next? They got Tottenham next. They're losing that too. They are losing that too. They will look at this game and see Chelsea walk all over Tottenham Hotspur. I think they can come and do the same thing. But Tottenham are not scared of United. There's one team in the Premier League that Tottenham are not scared of, and it's United. Because Tottenham beat these men 4 times last season. Twice in the league, in the cup, and in the final. You know, it's mad. Gary, make sure you are subbing to Gary. Show him some love. Beloved Arsenal fan. Yeah, man. Next game is a loss. Drink it in. Yep, they're losing to Tottenham. You're talking about United, right? Because our next game is 3 points. Stadium of Light. Don't care. It's going to be dark up there. Saka was bad and hella selfish today. Should have scored. Wasn't clinical. I don't know about the selfish thing. I hear people call it Ethan thing because he had a shot. Nah, Ethan don't get many minutes. When he comes on the pitch, he's going to look to score. You know? And if he had bent that in, it'd be a good one. But Saka had the best chances of the game. I'm not going to lie. Doc, said what I said in the offline chat, bro. Mikhail is trying to do whatever he can to unsettle Yuck ahead of 29 returning. Telling you something out of the Telenova series. Yeah, when I saw Moreno on the pitch, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to look at my app. I'm going to see if I can work out who came off. And I'm thinking, if you watched the stream before this one, I'm saying, Declan, please don't play 90 minutes today because you're hurt. You pulled up against Palace. You played 20-something minutes against Burnley, and you have to play against Slavia Prague because of the Zubimendi suspension. I was praying it was Declan. But I'm like, nah, Declan is on the pitch. And I see Zubimendi on the pitch. And I see everybody on the pitch. And then I look, the forward line, his name mate, Mikhail, subbed on Mikhail. And I'm like, oh, shit. Now, if this is some ass backwards type of motivation tactic that Mikel Arteta is using to motivate Gykores to bang against Sunderland, cool. I don't think he needs that. But if that's what he's doing, that's going to get that boy to do a madness in these next couple of games. Motivate him. Oh, you sub me off? Watch this hat trick next Sunday or next Saturday. I'm here for it. But yeah, I'm not sure what that was. I tend to agree that sub was total fuckery. Didn't like it. Did not like it at all. That was man banged. Man is the ball is finally sticking. Man is clicking, and then you're gonna kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe. Should have had that one loaded up as well. Arteta out here killing man's vibe. With our defense, the possession doesn't matter, I guess, currently. Yeah, I thought we were going to have 60, 70% possession, but it wasn't even 60. It was 54, 46% possession, I think. Yeah, I'm like, why are we even allowing Burnley to make 346 passes? We should be putting the clamp on these, man. But, 2-0 doesn't do that game any justice. Big up to James Bond. Hope you're good, brother. Manners and respect. Yes, sir. Defense is sustainable. They aren't going to beat us. This defense is at elite levels. Elite levels performance. Saka wasn't great today. Looking for fouls and this and that. Now, Zubi. I see why Arteta likes this dude, Here's the thing. Shit, my microphone. Here's the thing I say about Zubimendi. I respect footballers who play the game up here. Smart, cerebral players. Now, there are players who have all the touch, the tech, and all the skills in the world, but them dunce, them football IQ low. And it does them any good because you can have all the tech in the world. If you have bad decision-making skills and you make every 10 plays, you make the right decision two out of the 10 times, you're going to be a shit footballer, regardless of the skill you have. See Alan St. Maximin. But if you have decent tech and you master the basic fundamentals, but your football IQ is elite, you will be a Zubimendi. Just look at some of the passes that he makes, how he reads the game. Looks like he always has time on the ball. It's kind of like how Sergio Busquets used to read the game. He was never fast. That boy was slower than a snail. But you play the game up here, and you're always one step ahead. Know what spaces to pick up. Know where your next pass is going. If they cut off your first pass, you know your progression, your second and your third. If you're that elite, you might even have a fourth passing option if you're allowed to take a touch or not. But Zubimendi, some of the passes, sometimes the execution may not be there, but you see the intent, and you just watch just how intelligent he is with the ball at his feet. Watch out. When he gets back, oh, good save by Roberto Sanchez. I said Roberto. He's Robert Sanchez. Yeah, I went 3-1 Chelsea for this one. And it could be on because Tottenham might get one here. They're going into the game. The best right back in the league. Not taking any right back over this guy. Big up, Timber. Big up to Slim Handle. Thank you, Claire, for the membership. I'm like a roller coaster. When it pours, it pours. But today, it's like a real ping-ping. If it wins. Only thing we need now is for, old Unai to do us a solid. Big up to 23 of you locked in, With the way YouTube are doing us people these days, I appreciate this type of support, especially with the big guns and the heavy hitters that are on right now. I really, really appreciate it. You absolute legends of people. Big on up, man. Loving it here. So it go. Zubi, I thought Zubi was okay, nothing more. Now, I think Zubi was class today. I agree with Darren. Zubi was that man of the match. Man of the match. I'm sitting there like, Deckers, what are you doing, bro? Where are you playing 90 minutes? So now I really don't believe there was shit wrong with him. The boy was healthy and fine. Nothing was wrong. He was okay when he pulled up. That was instruction to take this thing out the game. Palace must have been growing in the game. All I saw when he sat down, heart went in mouth, I'm like, oh, shit. And the fact that Zubimendi got subbed off before him. Why are you subbing off Zubimendi? He has all week to rest. Declan has to put in 95 minutes. on Tuesday. Zuby don't kick ball until Sunderland. His ass should have stayed on the pitch for 90 minutes. Thanks for reminding me. These United fans were talking about it. Brother, the minute they scored and went ahead, they were talking title in their group chats. I know it. Now United are in the title race. We're second. Brother, let's calm it down. As Marino, his usual shit self, for fuck's sake, he was sliding all over the place. Yeah, Turf Moor, they must have watered the shit out of that pitch. Because, yeah, man was slipping and sliding all over that. I didn't love it. Didn't love how the groundsmen need to fix up. Because I think they might even cost us a third goal, you know. Nerves of these, man. Right. Man United conceded 2 goals tonight. So, yeah, so that title charge lasted 92 seconds, AFC. Yes, AFC always. Brilliant stat. I'm going to ingrain here now. The shortest, Guinness Book of World Records for the shortest title charge in the history of these Premier Leagues. Yeah? They were doing it. I can't tell you. Score those 2 set pieces. So part of their entire set piece argument that they were going to use to troll us today got completely thrown out the window of that Casemiro headbutt. Gykores scores a goal that has the best half, and he gets pulled at halftime. The second half was a snooze fest. Second half is it's like Mandem said, we play in Champions League on Tuesday. The bench is resting. Stay here and rest. Rest while you're on the pitch. Let's Burnley have the ball. And it would have been a shame if they had ruined that clean sheet for us, you know. But 18, most goals scored in the Prem, least goals conceded. It's a good read. 3 goals conceded, you know. The next closest is this shit bunch that we're watching right now in Tottenham. And they've conceded only 8 goals, surprisingly. Newcastle with a pretty good defense only conceded 8 goals as well. Crystal Palace, big up Oliver Glasner and them, only got 9 goals conceded. Actually, I completely skipped over Sunderland. The next best defense next to us, people, is Sunderland. They've only conceded 7 goals. And that's where we go next week. We go to their ground to try to unlock them, man. But big up to the boys today for the first half. I'm not going to lie. Did sell that Spanish clown in January. Mikhail loves Mikhail. He is not going anywhere, bro. You know? When Gykores went off, it wasn't the same game. Yeah, it wasn't. Ethan had a turn that was stellar. Had 3 different through balls and throws to hit it. Credit to the confidence for taking the shot, but he should have passed the Trossard. You know what, Doc? He should have passed the Trossard. Yes, I agree that he should have. But here's the thing. If Ethan was sitting on the bench watching Trossard shit up the place in the first half, because Trossard was getting bodied and run over and just losing the ball to Kyle Walker a lot. And the only reason he started today because Martinelli is injured. Because Martinelli would have cooked the shit out of Kyle Walker with his speed. But when I've done this before in football, I'm not going to lie. I've made conscious decisions that I'm not passing to this man who's having a shit game. But you know what? The pass to Trossard was there. But the kind of game that Trossard was having, I wouldn't be surprised if Ethan played him through, took a heavy touch, or tried to go near post and miss. You know, but the substitute version of Trossard comes on. Yeah, that's going far corner. Dubravka can't get nowhere near it. Again, man, big up my bro, the Waffle Don. Big up, big up. Bayern already up 3-0. That's scary. Oh, bro, Leverkusen is shit. Leverkusen are dead food. That entire German league is dead food, bro. And that's why Liverpool got high of beating Frankfurt 5-1. Then you go look at Frankfurt and you realize that they have conceded 30 fucking goals already. November just started and they've already conceded 30 goals in all comps. They've conceded 18 goals in the Bundesliga and 11 in the Champions League, and they're out the DFB Pokal already. Yep, the only teams in the Premier League who've conceded more than 18 goals: Wolves, bottom of the league, going down. West Ham, probably going down. Forest and Burnley. Those are the bottom 4 teams. That Frankfurt team in the Premier League would be bottom half, like way down there. That league is just. I thought Trossard was shit today. Yeah, Trossard was ass, man. I don't know how much more we need to see, but I really believe that he is only starting. He's only starting because Martinelli is injured and Odegaard is hurt. Because Eze is going over there as soon as Odegaard gets back. Because I know a lot of people are saying Kai is touching grass. Yeah. As soon as Odegaard comes back, he's back in. Thoughts and prayers go out to the homeland. Big up AFC always. Yeah, man. Respect for that. 14 unbeaten, won all games. Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, winning breeds winning, they say. And we get them at the carpet in a few short weeks. Oh, boy, 10. We love you, bro. But damn, not yet. not that talk. Again, no apologies needed, dear. It's all good. If you know, you know. Man, I said we winning the treble. I wasn't annoyed with the performance, to be honest. Saka was more frustrating to me. Missed 2 1v1s and gave up tracking back after losing possession. Yeah, I remember that play. I think Declan had to clean up. Declan was everywhere today, man. You know, Gykores was in the first half was all Declan, man. That's how I know it. Nothing wrong with him. Boy is fit. But they had us all worried the other day, saying that he was injured and out. And look at Saliba. Saliba was supposedly injured. Yeah. If he was supposedly injured, he should have been the one on the minutes restriction. No, he's played 90 damn minutes. Calafiori got a breather. Please hit the likes, people. Greatly helps me out, like Bossman says. That is AJ. He got the guy who would stare at the orange juice just because it's Miguel Arteta. Yeah, man. You know he's somewhere talking about where's the Arteta chat now? He's doing it. I know Catch is doing it. Oh Lord. That positive Dan. He's gonna be unbearable this week. Elise, you're doing Claire. Yeah, man. Big up. Claire just coming through and just dropping. Yeah. Claire is turning into an urban legend in this spaces. Saka tracking back leads to hammies. Yeah. I hear it. Slim handle. I do. Man's got the facilities for FPL. I'm flying this season in the EFL and mid-table, climbing up to 1,000 overall. 1,000. Wow. Bro, I think I just cracked 600. He has lost face. 7 points clear. Let me take a peek at the table right now. Looking good. Yeah, Bournemouth. 7 points clear of Bournemouth, but hopefully that gap closes tomorrow because I want Bournemouth to win. I don't want them to draw with City. I want them to take all 3 points from City and leave them down there. That way we will be 9 points clear of City. Yeah. And Liverpool has to win, Liverpool have to win. If Liverpool don't win today, they go in the bottom half of the table, people. If Liverpool do not win today, they go in the bottom half of the table. And everyone in this chat is going to love it.
Everyone is gonna love this.
Every one of us. Big up to Mr. Garnet Silk, who would love to see Liverpool in the bottom half of the table after spending 450 million of the King's finest ransom. I'm here for it. Cooper, Arteta has finished Saka, trading for Elise. Hey, listen. Even if Nani comes back and starts to cook, don't be surprised if you see Saka left wing. Saka had a chance to score it to Eze to make it 2-0, but shot and didn't score. Obviously, hindsight is a beautiful thing, but better to put the game to bed early. That, in addition to the one that he was clean through. Eze played him clean through. Eze in the middle of the park when the ball is being headed, they're heading it. We're heading it and it's back. And then the ball settles and there's a bang play in there and Eze is involved. Teams are in deep shit, when the ball falls to the floor on Eze's feet. The reason why Cullen took that yellow card, he know that would have been a goal. In those bang bang quick fast plays when you require a good touch and a perfectly weighted pass, Eze is king. And he was gonna be clean on through. I'm widely imagining how Arteta is gonna fuck this up. Oh yeah, right out. The Dallas Cowboys. Read the history of the Dallas Cowboys and just stay up with that team and just how they have found a way to get in their own way every NFL season. We could be that. But he'll find a way. He'll find a way. But until then, he has to show us, Darren. Office show me. At match week 30, 25 points clear. Rather, it's 10 if we actually attacked at Anfield. Because Villa is scoring today. Villa is busting net at Anfield today. It will not be a clean sheet. I might go, put a bet. 90%, 93%. Sure shot. The Opta computer is definitely loving us now. Mikael, if asked backwards, had motivation. Shit. Saka has lost pace because of that grade 3 hamstring. Michael Owen said you're never going to get that pace back. And without his pace, what's going to happen is you're going to see Saka do what he does and, hold the ball, shield the ball between him and put himself between him and the defender. Win us a lot of fouls. Ooh, it's windy out. My goodness. I didn't even see that play, Waffle Don. Didn't even see it, but, I'm here for the Tottenham punch-up. But, we'll take the Tottenham punch-up, but then tomorrow morning and then for the rest of the week, if you watch, like, neutral panels like the Big Six or Saeed Midday Live, you're going to have to deal with Greasy Dunn in that, But, Chelsea are fourth now as it stands, and, chest for the title race, 8 points behind in that. They have no shame, BX gonna disagrees. I know, did he elbow somebody or something? The game is on in the background, but I'm not really, watching it. Yeah, man. Rice was like AFC. I remember AFC always is everywhere. Back in the day when it was in the name. Why didn't we try to sell Kudus? Dude just wasted at Spurs. Yeah, let it be a waste while he's over there. Dumbass. What a dumbass. Going to sign for Spurs to waste his talent. Ghana shouldn't even call him up after he did that stupid shit. After the game, you feel that we won it all. Oh, this has been the past 4 games, Mark. Not just this games. I don't know why, but I still think Chelsea or City coming back. Now, when Tottenham scores today, and I think they will score on Chelsea, I'm curious to see how Chelsea responds. But I think Chelsea, City will come back. Well, hopefully not tomorrow. I am Team Bournemouth. Adam Trossard was not good today at all. Good, nice ball in for Deckers though. And Deckers, he got a lot of power onto that header. I'll take the 1-0 at Sunderland and keep it rolling. I think we put more past one. I think, yeah, Gykores, man. Unless there's something wrong, which now we can't even believe anything the manager says, because I said in the previous stream. Because, we thought Declan Rice and William Saliba were dead in the water, and both played a full 90 minutes today. One was man of the match. It's nowhere near. Yeah. If Martinelli would have definitely started today and cooked him, But once Nani is back, I don't know where Saka's going. Back to factory settings. We told you, we told you, man. Well, at least they're on the bench and they're still leading 4-0. My goodness. Don't give a damn if we score on Sunderland with own goals as long as we win. Hey, I'm here for it. 3 more points. Clean sheet. Miguel Arteta. We managed a draw in the end despite Amorim doing nothing. Used 2 sub, both defender for defender. He did that. Yeah, so again, he resorted to factory settings. Right? He doesn't know how to deal with praise. In his press conference, he was all smiles and this and that. Bro, the pressure's back on. The pressure is back on. You went away to a Forest team in the relegation zone. Forest are still bottom. They're 18th. Relegation fodder. And you drop points there. Is the Liverpool lineup out yet, people? Let me peek at the Liverpool lineup to see if it's going to be a fantastic weekend of football. Let me see what they're working with. Now, 3-0 Bayern in the 52nd minute. Liverpool lineup isn't out as yet, but I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do, and I will be fully tuned in to that one. We're gonna get to the end of the season on for a quad, and you men are gonna still be saying it's hopium. Boy, 10, we get to the end of the season on for the quad, we're gonna be saying congratulations to one another. That's what I'm gonna be saying. There's no hopium when you have the trophy. Picked apart last summer. Bro, their bank are looking good right now. You know, they're the Brighton to Liverpool, the way Brighton is to Chelsea. You know, sell them 2 dead players for almost 200 million. You know, thinking Cappy was, you know, he came on and was a part of the clean sheet. Right. Yeah, they got picked apart. Ten Hag. They hired and fired Ten Hag. No one is on our level. Straight football talk. Nobody. I'm surprised Boy 10 didn't put the nobody in all caps there. But I'm going to put some emphasis on the nobody. Nobody. Bring your Barca. Bring your PSG. They ain't touching this Arsenal. So you good for Bayern. You're good at Bayern. Yeah, you think we're going to blame Bayern. Yeah, this is the first game that this season that I don't have chest for. I know you've heard me say that. All wins up until this point. Win against Sunderland, I'm predicting it. Win against Slavia Prague. Win against Tottenham. Those are all W's in my book. But that Bayern game, I'm not so sure, bro. It's a little sticky for me. Hold that. Big up to Godfrey. Bigging up the community. He's good, though. Carl is good. You know, Carl could turn up to the Emirates and cause us some problems. I'm not going to lie. The soundboard is on parallel. Yeah, man. So look a bit of Garden Silk, you know, one of my favorite, the Forgotten Singer. The guy with the biggest voice that I've ever heard come out of a skinny dude. Saka should have lobbed the keeper. So yeah, Saka got the best chances of the game today. The most clear-cut 2 1-on-1s with the keeper. You know, you're expecting him to do better there. I know I was. I'm not gonna lie. 1-on-1s, 2 big chances, the biggest chances of the game. Not gonna lie. We're gonna keep it honest here. Honest conversations. A conversation has never hurt anyone. We're not gonna start lying to ourselves over here. We'll let the big channels do that. Right, because you know people lie in those comment sections all the time because there's so many people in it. You know, here much smaller, so we can reason. Yeah, Hamad ruined the chance by being too selfish too. We'd go 2-0 up. I think United players fancied themselves that hey, you score early, you're the better. You have the better players. They fancied themselves to run away with that game. And Ahmad being selfish, he probably thought more chances were gonna come. Get the next one right. Godfrey said 5-0 was on, but Saka had other ideas. Oh my days. Yeah, man. Tried 3-point collecting. Gykores cooking, The ball was sticking to his feet, and I'm like, okay, man is on to something here. I didn't go through fictional medical school to get this degree title for nothing. Yep, told the whole bench. I'm gonna see if Tom Canton and Ted Hurley and Charles Watson them are gonna actually ask him and quiz Arteta about that in the game. Yeah, dead. Spot on, Godfrey. City and Chelsea not in the title race. Right. Can we play you every week? The Chelsea fans must be singing that in the stadium right now. Can we play you every week to Tottenham? It's a one horse race. like Boyton says, it's just us.
At the top is just us.
At the top, it is just us. And there we shall remain. Slim Handle says we had near a 7-point lead at the end of 13 at this big stage too. Yeah, this bunch just have to give us professional performances every week. Stay focused, hold your ground, tunnel vision. None of these teams has many answers to this question as this team. They are not going to catch us. 3 points bagged. Yep, got 3 points. Just throw it in the bag. Just throw it in the bag and we move. Just throw it in the bag. Throw our 3 points in the bag and we move. We move on to Slavia. Man, I wish I was. It would have been a nice time to still be in Germany. Prague was a 2-hour drive, you know. Never took the train to Prague. This is a 2-hour drive from Grafenwehr. When I was there, would definitely be going to this one. Dio, win the League Cup first before talking about the quad. Yeah, you have to, because a scenario exists where we can finish the season trophyless. You can have all 4 or none, 2, 3. But yeah, I think it's a reasonable ask to say, yeah, let us put one in the bag first before we start talking about quad and that. Yeah, because that would be. Can you imagine how embarrassing it would be to be talking about quad and then leave the party with nothing? Now, we've seen it happen to Liverpool, but to be fair, they didn't start talking about the quad until they had won the. They had did the double. They had picked up, I think it was, what was that, 21, 22? Could be lying, but somewhere around there. Big up to Hendo. Hope you enjoyed the game, or at least the first half. Second half wasn't great, I'm not going to lie. 4-10 said we're going to beat Bayern. Watch this space. I don't think we'll lose. But, you know, prediction closer to that game, but I don't have trust for that game, and say it like that. Right, even lockdown came with mascara and Kappa starting. Now this is chest. This is chest. Because I think we all can agree that Bayern coming to the Emirates might be the biggest test that our defense will have this season, based on how they play football and the quality they have in Elise, Kane, and Serge and Luis Diaz and that. And to say Mascara and Hincapié, not the two best center backs in the world partnership, right? Not them boys that we don't even call their names. Them two. You're not even starting them two. You're using the deputies to lock up Kane. Can you imagine the nuts on Arteta if he does some shit like this and get away with it? Rotated back 5 in the Champions League. Because Timber's starting. Calafiore starting, and it's going to be Raya. So he rotated his rather. Oh, my days. That would be crazy. Enzo should have scored there. They're such entitled fans in Leverkusen. They're going to go invincible, and now they demand perfection. Lockdown is COVID. Second half, Spuds, Chelsea. I fully expected Chelsea to win this game, man. I'm not going to lie. Saka shouldn't have to be on the score sheet every game. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But what we're saying is the best 2 chances of the game came to him. Declan's chance wasn't even a clear cut. Declan's chance was a half chance. Gykores' chance, he ain't missing that. Another assist for Big Gabby. Gabby just racking up GA like it's nothing. The team looked good. That first half was calm. My center back and Big Gabriel has more GA than quite a few attacking players, who cost 5 times his transfer fee. The living legend that is Wahaha, a resident United fan. I think Sunderland will be the toughest game so far. When I looked at the 5 from before this run started, Even though I said I expect us to win all of them, we've checked all four. I was saying that Palace was the most difficult, and we got by that in the league. But I also think Brighton would have given us a tough game as well. Do we include Atletico in that? But yeah. Though I think that blocking you do a lot of corners at the far post is a bit fishy. Nah, bruh. It's free space. It's free space. If someone stands in front of you to block it, as long as they're not holding you, then the onus is on you to move. And if he doesn't win the quad, sack him. I'm here for it. That's like asking why play Yuck when he hasn't looked good. Saka is coming back from multiple injuries, scored last game. Arteta on Gykores. We had to take him off because he was feeling a little niggle, muscular. So we have to wait and see. So another waffle salad. Cut and paste. That's what he said about William Saliba last week. And William Saliba started and played a full 90 minutes today. So, ladies and gentlemen, on Tuesday, Gykores will be starting. He is fine. Nothing is wrong. Arteta out here playing chess. Arteta out here knowing that his defense is superb. So he's like, okay, I can take off my striker. I can bring on my makeshift emergency striker, and he's gonna give us something. Let him cook. We expect all our forwards to score. The chances were there. I expect us to create chances, right? Just create an abundance of chances, and then it becomes accuracy by volume. But how many big chances did we create for Gykores today? Not many. The chance that he got, he put it in. The big chances fell to Saka. But you create enough, you win the game. Especially when the other team has no shots on target. Big up to Mark again. Say Gykores and Zubimendi both injured, according to the coach. I don't believe it. We've heard him say this about players who we were expecting to be out for an extended period of time, and bang, Enzo with another shot on. Oh, that's Neto with another shot on target. Where we at? Sorry, people. I'm just gonna get caught up. The Assemble says, Mark, this manager could outsmart himself. The boy who cried wolves comes to mind. Yeah, we've seen his master. We've seen the guy who raised him and groomed him overthink things, right? Outsmart himself. The Champions League final with this Chelsea come to mind when he, played the entire season with the DM in the Champions League final, leaves Rodri on the bench. Rodri, a Rice injury isn't stopping us. Yeah, Boychen, I fully appreciate the confidence that you have in the team. As of now, 28 more weeks, right? That's 84 more points to play for. 84 points won the league last year. It's a lot of points, bro. A lot of points to put on the board. 24 likes. I'm here for it. Where we at? Forgive me. Fantastic discussion amongst yourselves, by the way. But, in the end, we are all saying some of us don't have no chess. Some of us have too much chess. Most of us here are somewhere in the middle saying, show us. You can't just summarily dismiss the PTSD that the fans have. We say, bro, this could be long. This could be a long season if we start to stumble. Now, part of me being reserved, where I was saying we have a rough November, we could find ourselves in the same boat that Liverpool found themselves in. November has started well for us. Next week against Sunderland, tough place to go. I hear it. They're up high in the Premier League table. But you remember just 3 weeks ago, before when Man United were dead in the water, and everyone was saying they were going to beat United. I'm like, no, United, you're going to beat Sunderland. How can I sit here and say United are going to beat Sunderland with all the chess and then back off and say Arsenal can't beat them? No, we have to beat them. We have to complete the 5 for 5. Yeah. Then we go into the internationals. None of the boys need to go. None of the boys need to go on international duties. They need to stay right the hell here in London, condition, train, get fit. Because then it's Tottenham, it's Bayern, and it's Chelsea. We get through those with wins, then you might see a little more chest. You know, quite more chest, and I'm here for it. The chest will come, but I will not. I will not prematurely go out my way to say quad any of that. I'm not even going to go out my way and say Premier League prematurely because I'm saying match week 29. We were saying we're going to win the league in match week 9. In match week 29, with 6 points ahead of Man City, I would still be nervous. Yeah, that's only 2 games. 29, match week 29. So say we got 9 games to play. That's 27 points with a 6-point lead against Man City. I don't think that's safe. I really don't. Because I've seen us make a meal of it before. I don't think that's being scared or cowardly. I just really think, hey, when you've seen as much heartbreak as I have for this football club, you think back and you, man, I don't want to do the chess thing. I want to be much more reserved with it, and then we'll see how it goes. But people, that was the match reaction for the day. That was it. It was a fantastic discussion. Boy 10 says, how many games of those 28 weeks is Kivior going to have to play? Right, 0. He's not our problem anymore. We have big guns. But yeah, Kivior ship has sailed. But we have the guy who signed Kivior still in charge. Like, Kivior didn't bring himself to Arsenal and try out on a free. You know, it's very difficult to ask the people who don't have faith in Arteta to believe in him after he has broken their hearts 3 years in a row. But I do like where the team is. I love the defense. Not just this year. Been saying I love the defense last year and the year before that and the year before that. Edu isn't here anymore. He's gone. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. But, you know, Berta isn't picking the lineup. Berta isn't picking the tactics. You know, Berta isn't playing Saka till the hamstring falls off the bone. You know, I appreciate the chest. I'm not gonna lie, I do appreciate the chest and the confidence. But with 84 points on the board to play for, it's prematurely. It's very premature to call the league at this point. You know, we're favorites. I'm not even going to go into that. Oh, who's favorites and who's this and that. It's a lot more football to play, man. So, you know, it is. But yeah, man, big up the board then. Big up to Seymour. No more excuses. Either win or depart. Yeah, this is the season of no excuses. To include fixture congestion, to include injuries, to include all of that. Hey, Latvian Gunnar, if you're still in the chat, are you scheduled to go live? I'll redirect to you if you're scheduled to go live. I know you usually go live around this time. But if not, people, our beloved Vigilante is live right now. If you're into gaming, you can head over there and see what you're telling them. But big up to you. Claire, what Claire says. Okay, yes, people. We can go over to the Latvian Gunnar here in a second. Oh yeah, our clock don't go on till shit. So our clocks go back tonight, so we're closer to you, man. The game is weird how I got to play as his father. Oh, okay. What the hell? Clear. I don't know what that is. It's cool, but yeah, our clock goes back 2 a.m. tonight, so it get back to normal where I'm 8 hours behind the UK. But big up, people. Love for the love. Thank you, Claire, again for the memberships that you gifted. You just won't stop. Greatly appreciated. Big up to you all. Like I always say, people, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.